Hi, everybody. Just a couple of quick announcements, and then we're going to have dinner served. Welcome to our 2020 annual meeting. It looks a little different, doesn't it? It's wonderful to see you all here, and I just wanted to let you know that we have some sponsors to thank. Fidelity Bank, Flick Law Group, Gardner Redevelopment Authority, Mount Wachusett Community College, and Workers Credit Union, all sponsored this evening's event. Thank you. And I also want to recognize and thank the businesses that have come forward this year to participate in our Chamber Community Investment Champions program. Those are our team captains of Avidia Bank and Fidelity Bank, and team players Gamma Inc. and IC Federal Credit Union. Just like tonight's weather, this has been a really challenging year for all of us, but look at the progress we're making. We're all here together, and I try to keep looking at the glasses half full, so I'm so excited to see you guys all here. We missed you. The Chamber Community Investment Champions program, which I just mentioned a minute ago, was implemented as a way for members who may not have been as acutely affected by this year's events to offer their support. These businesses have stepped up to help fill some of the revenue gaps we've experienced, and in return are receiving a year's worth of exclusive promotional opportunities for their businesses. I wanted to let you know that if you're interested, there are still opportunities available. Just reach out and let us know. I also want to recognize the legislators who are with us this evening. State Representative John Zlotnick was supposed to be here, but they're still in session on Beacon Hill, so I hope he's doing really good things there. The new mayor, Mr. Mayor of the City of Gardner, Michael Nicholson, is here. Gardner City Councilors Ron Cormier, Alec Durnalowitz, got that, didn't I? And George Tyros are here. And City Council President Elizabeth Kaczynskis, who deserves special thanks for stepping in as acting mayor during the recent months and some really unprecedented times and guiding the city for a little while. So thank you so much, Lizzie, for everything that you did. Everybody enjoy your dinner. They're going to serve in just a minute. Okay. So Ryan has served as our board chair twice, I think. Was it twice or 3 times? Maybe 3. Okay, might have been 3. He left and came back when a previous chair had to step down. That's kind of where the gray zone is. We're not quite sure what happened there. And I've only been here 2 years, so I take no responsibility. He's served several terms. He's been involved on the Finance Committee and the Golf and the Event Planning Committee. Did I miss any?
I don't know.
He doesn't know. Okay. He has sponsored many events and chamber activities over the years, and he's going to be sorely missed on the board. I love you, Ryan. We're still on the luck board together, though, so I still get to see him. We want to thank Ryan for his years of service and wish him well in his new business venture, which if you haven't heard about yet, you have to ask Ryan about his orchard. It's very cool. So, Ryan, we have for you a small token of our appreciation.
Thank you.
To all our outgoing board members, on behalf of our entire chamber community, we want to thank you for your generous donation of time and all your effort in support of the Greater Gardner Chamber of Commerce. It's now time to announce the 2020-2021 slate of officers and new board members as presented by this year's nominating committee. Slate of officers, and I'll ask you to stand if you're in the room when I say your name. Slate of officers for the coming year: Chair Tracy Hutchinson of Gamma Inc. Immediate past Chair Christophe Chartier from CM Chartier Contracting. Chair-elect Brenda Buckley from IC Federal Credit Union. My treasurer and my savior this year, Scott Barrett from BDO USA. And our clerk, Kevin Tomasetti from Advanced Cable Ties, who couldn't be here tonight. Our new board members, and as I announce your name, please stand. Jacob Cormier from Boucher Funeral Home, Inc. Amanda Melanson, Edward Jones. James Manette, Jamie from Workers Credit Union. and Carla Zottoli from Mount Wachusett Community College. Okay, now the official business. May I have a motion to accept the slate of officers and new board members?
So moved.
Who said that? Ann Malis. We need to make a record of that. And then who seconded? Ryan? All in favor? Anybody opposed? Crickets. Okay, great. Congratulations. At the center of our chamber's success is our amazing board of directors, an incredible group of dedicated professionals. This is too whose enthusiasm for what we can all accomplish together is an inspiration. Thank you all for allowing me to be a part of what we're all accomplishing together every day. It's hard to believe what a year 2020 has been, and I just have to say that your dedication to each other, to the vibrancy of our local business community, the way you all work together to raise our community up is what this chamber is all about. We are in the midst of our 90th anniversary year of incorporation as the Gardner Chamber of Commerce back in 1929. Sadly, we did not get to celebrate with the swanky Gatsby-themed event that I had planned. But we still have a lot to celebrate this year. I am pleased to say, through all of it, the state of our chamber is solid. Despite the challenges we faced this year, our revenues remain steady, our membership is growing, had another membership request today, and our balance sheet is strong. I especially want to thank my team at the chamber, Jessica and Amelia, and I want everybody to give Amelia a big round of applause. It's been an interesting few months, and they've been flexible and open-minded and willing to do whatever it took, and I'm so fortunate to have them on my team. Okay, so as I said, 2020 has been a year of challenges for all of us, especially for the small business owners in our community, who are the backbone of our community. And tonight, we have some exciting news to announce, and I'd like to invite Mayor Michael Nicholson to the podium. Woo!
Good evening. Hello. As Carol said, I'm Mike Nicholson. I have the privilege of serving as the mayor of the city of Gardner, more famously known as Jackie Nicholson's older brother, but we're going to put that aside the fact over there. But I do have a very exciting announcement to share with all of you today. As Carol said, it's no surprise and no secret that the COVID-19 pandemic that we're currently going through has really changed just about every aspect of life as we know it. And our local businesses, as it's no secret to this group here, have really been struggling from the fact of everything that's been going on. Well, during the campaign, one of the promises I made was that the city would establish a new grant program to help our local businesses with assistance as we go forward to help get their feet back under them after all of the restrictions that happened early this year. And I'm happy to announce today that we kept that promise and we launched that program today. So, those of you who go to the city's website will see that there is a news flash there where local businesses who have micro enterprise designation, and the definition of that is on there, can now apply to receive up to $5,000 in grant assistance to help support our local businesses during these hard times. And we kept our promise, and we're going to keep doing our promise because there's a lot more that we can do, and there's a lot more that we will do. Our local businesses are the ones who really help us when we need it. Our local businesses are the ones who support our youth sports teams, our local churches and charities, our organizations, and so much more. And the table's turned. So it's our turn to help give back to all of you for all you've done for us. So thank you all for all you're doing as we roll out the next steps of this revitalization project that we work to do. We will make sure to keep you informed. And can I please get a round of applause for Director Trevor Beauregard, who's sitting in the back, and all of his staff, Jeff Legro and Mary Garcia, to put this together. The information we gathered in the business impact survey that was released a couple months ago, we actually used in an application that we sent to the state to receive this funding that we're using for this initial grant program. I can tell you there are 351 communities in Massachusetts. Of that 351, 170 received funding from the state for these programs, and 36 received the full amount that we were eligible to apply for, and Gardner was one of them. So, yes, thank you very much. So thank you all very much for helping us with filling out that survey and for all you've done, and we'll be there to help you every step of the way. Always feel free to contact my office if you have any questions, and let's have a good rest of the evening. Thank you very much. Carol gave me a good point. I never said how much the full amount was. The city received a grant of $400,000. It is, and you get so used to the details. I forgot that main important part. But yes, we thank you again to Trevor and everyone in the community development staff for putting that together, particularly Jeff Negros, who's the assistant director. So thank you.
Thank you, Mayor Nicholson. At this time, if I could have Christophe Chartier join me at the podium. Christophe has started a new tradition and has a gift of recognition for our outgoing board member and immediate past chair, Caroline Chellis, for all of her service to the Chamber Board. She did 2 years during the transition when Jim left the Chamber. She stayed on and did a second year as board chair to try and help with the transition. And we want to recognize her efforts, but since she couldn't be here this evening, we'll get her gift to her in the near future, but we wanted to take this opportunity to recognize her efforts. Okay, now we're going to do the Chairman's Award. It's not you this year, Stacy. Sorry, you can't win 2 years in a row. Our board of directors is at the heart of everything we do each year, and the board chair recognizes a board member who they believe has gone above and beyond. Amanda Melanson is brand new to the board, but she's certainly no stranger to our board or our team. Amanda volunteered to be part of the newly formed membership team that Christophe started in early 2018. She stepped right in and has been instrumental in that team's membership recruitment and retention efforts, and earlier this year joined our new team of Chamber ambassadors. Every event we hold, the minute Amanda walks in the door, she's always asking how she can help. Most times we don't even have to ask, she just offers. She'll jump right in and register guests or sell tickets or take on whatever task needs a captain at the time, and she always does so with a smile. Her positive attitude and energy is contagious, and we are extremely happy to have her as one of the newest members of our Chamber Board. Amanda, we thank you for all you do and are very pleased to award you with the 2020 Chairman's Award. Please come up. And at this time, I'd like to ask new board chair, Tracy Hutchinson, to join us at the podium for the passing of the gavel and to present the gift to our outgoing chair. Christophe Chartier has served on the Chamber Board since 2015 and held the position of board chair from 2019 to 2020. He will now serve in the capacity of immediate past chair and pass the gavel to Tracy Hutchinson. At this time, we welcome Tracy and thank Christophe for all of his hard work and efforts with this small token of our appreciation. Thank you. Christophe would like the microphone.
I'd just like to say one thing that I know Carol thanked the staff, Amelia and Jessica, but this is the first event that we've had in almost 5 months, and it's not insignificant for our chamber that we're actually out here having an event, meeting, greeting. Is different Obviously, we've all made adjustments, but the business of our chamber is helping our business, supporting our business community, but the dollars and cents comes in from the events that we run. So it's not insignificant that we're doing this, and this is a tremendous amount of work, pushing effort, and emotionally overcoming adversity that's everywhere. Like we're doing in our businesses, we're making the businesses work, and we're finding a way to do it. Carol led the team to overcome adversity and actually do something, get this done, and kind of keep the wheels on the bus. So could we have a special thank you to Carol and her team?
So as we wrap up this evening's program, I want to thank again all of our annual meeting sponsors, our Chamber Community Investment Champions. I want to thank, I don't see them anywhere, Sean and Liz and the entire team from McNally's Catering and Blueprint for hosting this evening. Great job as always. I want to thank Michelle Como from To Each His Own Design in Winchendon for donating the florals. To new board member Jacob Cormier, there you are, you moved your chair, for all of his assistance today, setting up the sound in the AV for tonight. And I just want to tell you all how wonderful it was to see you all here in person. I want you to stay safe and stay well. And don't forget about the golf tournament on September 9th. That concludes our program.